Okay, this little tutorial will just get you straight with being able to access your text and your investigations manual. We'll just assume that you've already downloaded the Adobe Digital Editions, you have an Adobe ID, and you've paid your cash to the publisher and downloaded the books. Because this way of displaying books is a little bit quirky. So let's start with your library when you open Adobe Digital Editions. You'll see the books that you've downloaded, and you'll see your Weather Studies Investigation Manual and your text. Let's go into the text first. First things you'll notice when you double click on the text is you'll notice that there are 15 chapters. Of course, this is actually set up perfectly for our class because we have 15 weeks. As you go into the chapters, you can click the little triangles and go right into the sub-chapters within the chapters, go right to the review areas, and go back and forth. You can look ahead. And then an important thing is in the back of the text are the appendices that become very useful, especially as you get into the more detailed chapters. The conversion factors will be very important as we look at wind speeds and directions. Excuse me. This little section on climate classification will come in handy once we get into the climate and climate change section. Okay, let's go back to library. And now the section that's even more quirky is the Weather Studies Investigations Manual. As you notice over here also, there are 15 sections for our 15 weeks. And you'll see a 1A and 1B. And you'll see as we get into the class, only one of these will be assigned at a time. But the important thing with the Investigations Manual is you will see, when you go into it, you'll see areas that are highlighted like a link. If you right-click on that, if you click on that, it'll should go right to it. Oh, hang on, we'll go back. Yeah, another thing to watch out is don't scroll too fast like I just did. Let's click on that again. Okay. The figures that you see here are also going to be on your real-time portal in a printable form. So if you have to instead of printing this page in here and trying to blow it up, go to the real-time portal and print that one out. Be careful to choose which way you print it. Don't accidentally print in color what you would like to print in black and white, especially something like this where you're going to be doing your own analysis. You'd rather have this in black and white and use your colored pencils to stand out over the data that's given. So that's your quick introduction to using your text and your investigations manual. Another thing you might want to just keep in mind before I forget is 1A, 1B, 2A, 2B should parallel pretty closely to what's on the real-time portal. So your next little tutorial will show you how to use the real-time portal, and you'll see how those things line up.